waiting for people to come in. Okay, well, it's been a couple minutes. I'm gonna start her up. Let me really quick just send out one more notification. Eighth Attorney, thank you for the hydrate, Maze. I was waiting for you. By the way, I might just be here for a short bit in like 30 minutes because Grayson had surgery today and he wants me to see me, so I agreed. What? The little one had surgery? Is he okay? What did he have surgery on? If you don't want to share in chat, just message me, but I didn't know he had surgery. Aw, poor little guy. But welcome in, Maze. It's okay if you disappear for a short bit in like 30 minutes. He's good with his tonsils. Oh, dang, okay. Well, I'm glad he's doing good. I'm glad he's alright. I haven't started yet. I've been waiting for you to get in here, and I also updated my social medias. I'm starting a little late. That's my bad. But I'm ready to go if you're ready to go. Ooh! I'm excited. Thank you. No problem. Ace Attorney. This is the first one, right? I have to assume this is the first one. Let me look it up really fast just to double check. What is the order? Yeah. Okay, that is the first one. Ooh, I'm excited. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Let's do this. Play the first turnabout? Yes! This is actually one of the only ones I've actually seen content of. I don't remember how it ends, I don't think, but I'm assuming the guy with the evil-looking face, evil-looking expression on his face, is probably the bad guy. You would assume, right? Ooh, I got a trophy. Achievement unlocked, first steps. Started playing Ace... Oh, I didn't read Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Oh no, I didn't read what it said. Gasp. Gasp. Okay, that's what it said. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this! I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I wonder if there's a way to turn the captions on to where they don't continue unless I click a button. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. That's a day after my birthday. I love Phoenix. I've never seen anything Ace Attorney related. What's it even about? I don't know the story of it. I just know that you play as a guy named Phoenix Wright. He's an attorney, and you're just solving cases. So, yeah, I don't know much about it either. I mean, if there's more to it than that, I don't know. All I know is you play as Phoenix Wright who solves stuff. You love Phoenix G. Welcome in. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for being here. I love it too. It's from what I've seen, it's a very interesting and fun game. I just have never played it myself. Boy, am I nervous. Okay, wait. Let me pause it. Text box. Oh, interesting. Text skip? What does that mean? Off, maybe? What do you guys think? Should I do off? Adjust text to skip the buttons. Hold the B button to skip text. I don't want to skip text. Single box skip? I don't want to skip text. We'll turn it off. Screen shake on, vibration on, text box. This is fine. Background music. Okay, we're good. Alright, cool. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Okay, I gotta give them distinguishable voices. So I'll probably make Phoenix's voice just my voice, because that'll be easier, because he probably has the most lines, because he's the main character. So, let's see, I'll give her a higher pitched voice. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I almost heard that in Mio's voice. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client's? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm so guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Why am I making him sound like Shaggy almost? Oh, it's me, I'm Larry. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Ooh. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Yeah. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Let's do it. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. A couple minutes later, then. Ooh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Oh. Cindy. Her name is Cindy. Okay. Oh, look at this. Cindy Stone. Oh, she was pretty. Okay, cool. Is this where the meme comes from? What meme? Objection? Or, I think? Yeah, that's where that comes from, at least. What meme are you talking about? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Oh yeah, this is where the objection meme comes from. Yeah, it's from this. You didn't know that? That's funny. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinder block! Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. Here, one second, guys. I'm gonna really quick change the name. of my stream. Because I feel like it. Actually, no, it's okay. I'll leave it. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information. Oh, I'm not saying her voice. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh gosh. Hi, Larry. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? Oh no! Objection, I guess? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, Larry. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp! Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? Have him answer honestly, I think, probably. I know! I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Uh-oh. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Do you guys like the voices I'm doing?
Order! Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Oops, I got an alarm going off. This is bad. They're very good voices. Thank you, Mace. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank Sawit? Oh my gosh. Mr. Sawit. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Okay, I need to pay attention to this. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then, I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawhit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. Mia Fey, age 27. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23. Defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been friends since grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, age 52. The prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Frank Sawhit, age 36. Discovered Miss Stone's body. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Okay, we have attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Oh. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. I see a discrepancy. If she died on 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., how did he call the police at 1 p.m.? That's confusing. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Alright. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? You call that bitch out. Let's do it. We're gonna call him out. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Alright. I have that one. I don't know if it'll count, but I think it does. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing at an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it's strange, I looked into the apartment, then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. This is the contradiction, right? Let's see. Yeah. Why? Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Side, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Nice. A lot of the character names are puns. Winston Payne. I didn't even notice that! That's great, G. I didn't even notice that one. That's amazing. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Sure. The time of discovery, witness testimony. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, no.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yep. The time of discovery. Yep. Uh-huh. The television, you say? I thought there was a blackout. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ugh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah!
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Side?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Side, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sides. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Witness testimony, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Wait. Hearing the time. Wait.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. You sit with this? Okay. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? Do I present it? Okay, I guess so, yeah. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ooh, the music. Oh, okay. Okay, Phoenix. What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawhit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Because how would he have heard it if you have to tilt the head back? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it right in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. This is intense! I love it!
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawhit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain at the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Ugh. Grah!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, what? Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Damn.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Oh gosh. Let me really quick look through this. Oh no. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawhit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors. Oh gosh, guys, what do you think I should say? Try sounding the clock? A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding. I mean, that makes sense to me, but I don't know if that's right. Ask the neighbors, Mace? Okay, ask the neighbors. Let's see if this is right. All you have to do is talk to the victim's neighbors.
Talk to the neighbors?
I'm sure one of them heard the clock till the time when the incident occurred.
I see. Does the prosecution have anything to say, Mr. Payne?
We have already made all the necessary inquiries. Everyone living near the victim's apartment was out at the time of the murder.
Furthermore, even if a neighbor had heard the clock, that would not prove that Mr. Sawhead had heard anything.
That is true. I believe you may be wrong, Mr. Wright. You'll receive a penalty for that, unfortunately.
Damn. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me think about it again. The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor. I'm assuming it's sounding the clock. The sound Mr. Sawhead heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. We're gonna do this one now. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawhead heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawhead, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Huh. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately...
Did I lose?
This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawhead.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Oh no, I failed? There's nothing I can do about it now. Did I fail? Oh no! Not so fast, Mr. Sawhead. Oh, Mia, yay! Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Oh gosh. Is it this? Is it because she was in Paris time? It's the only evidence we haven't used yet. Is that right? The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawhead? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
Not guilty! Woo! Yay! We did it!
and with that, this court is adjourned.
We did it, guys! It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Damn. Poor lady. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Is this the same day? We did this in one... I mean, I guess we did do it in one sitting, but damn, that was really fast. Phew! I still can't believe we won! Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you that one. Look at him moving his hand back and forth. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Wow, Larry, you're kind of smart. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Ugh. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Probably the clock, because she took it with her. Right? Oh, gosh. Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. ... I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Wow, we already did one? Holy shit, that was fast. Ooh, episode 2. If you need help, let me know. I've beaten the series like 3 times. We're doing pretty good so far. Oh, well, thanks. Thank you. I'm enjoying it so far. This is fun. And a brand new episode has been added. Saving content. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. I haven't saved it all yet. Whoops. I needed some water. Oh. Bring, bring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. About a month after the Larry case. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know?
Ho ho! You were not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid that I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, fudge. It's interesting that they show us the killer each time. Red, white, blue. Wait, so she's dead? September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. law offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's, okay. How do I examine things? Okay, I guess I just have to go out of this? Oh no. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Oh. Chief? Chief! Chief! Damn. Who are you? She pushed me over? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Okay, let's see. Slide? Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. You didn't call the police yet? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. No clues here. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. What is... Oh. All the chief's important documents are packed in here.
This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Right, I'd better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get in trouble? The Fang Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used his PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Have I examined everything? I think I have. Damn. Oh, no. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. Okay, now it's checked off. Man, this is sad. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Hey, it's this guy! Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, you see. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Clay's clothes are coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Well, what? I probably can't keep up his accent. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Baby asked Key, How do you make the switch work? But his voice is kind of bad due to the surgery, so I thought he was saying, how are you always a bitch? That's funny. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Visitor's room. Let me get a drink of water really fast, because I'm thirsty. Okay. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked to me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn, okay, Mia. That's what she said. Or that's what she said. Sorry, I just had to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. ... Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Huh? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Except. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Huh? Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial is tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I didn't ask about the day of the crime? I didn't ask about this already? All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I called my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Yeah. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer now, dang. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. And then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Alright. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Examine. Oh, hell yeah. Let's snoop! This painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Anything else I can look at? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that letter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Dang. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Huh. Alright. Guess that's everything. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go out and see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, Our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yep, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain? Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So, what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Interesting. He's still not here? Oh, I can go here. September 6th, Fanco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Haha, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, over here! Yes, sir. But be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Talk. Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Nice. Autopsy reports added to the court record. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Well, why do you say that? The city's prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. I've heard of him. You like the game so far? Obviously, most just but I know you like that kind of stuff. Makes you really think to be sure to pay attention to everything. LOL, your mother, like it's an insult. I'm sorry that I'm not keeping up with chat. My bad, G. But I do like it so far. It's a lot of talking, but I'm enjoying it. Makes you really think, so be sure to pay attention to everything. Oh no, nerve-wracking. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal! Who was that? The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that is missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. What would I show him? Oh, this? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight? Oh, no. Tell him straight, I guess? What do you think, G? Should I tell him straight? Now I'm nervous. I'm gonna tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're just trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Nice. Oh. Oh, okay. I read this at the beginning of the episode. Oh, there's Edgeworth. He's only 24. Wow, he's young. 30, 17. How old are we? 23 or something? I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Okay. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Ah, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh gosh. What should this voice be?
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hee.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's that? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching.
Okay, Mickey Mouse. What is this voice that I'm doing?
Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Mood. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Gulp, better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it, pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no, teehee. And you had your little hoops up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. I don't know what to show her. But there should be something I have to show her, right? Huh?
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you an information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies.
I'm glad her death was instantaneous. I mean, it probably didn't. I mean, it hurt, but at least she didn't suffer. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. Well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir. Actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Hmm? Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Huh? Why the strange reaction? A cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Huh? Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye, creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Eh? Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Let's tell her he won't do it, I guess. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, I'm gonna defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Huh? Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there, a long, long time ago. Aw, baby Phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Aw. Well, let's fight this one to get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew! She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. There has to be. Oh, nothing to say? Okay. Oh, you're handsome. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you'd like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Wherever heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine! Quickly, quickly! There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wire trap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wire trap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Ooh. Okay. Saving content. Save your yes. Ooh. This is exciting. I like this game. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Sorry, I'm chewing a chip.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is, what kind of voice do I give him? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
I don't like the voice I've given him. I need to figure out his voice. If we may call, what voice do I give Edgeworth? We may call our first witness, Your Honor. I don't know, I feel like he's got like a soft voice, but also a tough voice. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna do my voice for him. I'm just gonna do my voice for him and for for Phoenix. I'm sorry. I can't think of a voice for Edgeworth. I have like 3 voices and I've used them all already. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness. I'll try to do a voice. I'll try. Witness. Please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I've had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony, Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let me look at my stuff really fast. Death was instantaneous, single blunt force trauma. Conversation between the chief and Maya. Broken remains of a glass lightsaber broken beyond all recognition. Made by Larry Butts. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Department store receipt with letters written blood on the back. Murder scene. Okay. Okay. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. Press. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman at Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What?
Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sure. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, cross-examination. Hard evidence. Let's see. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. She says I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. She died instantaneously. She didn't have a chance. She died. Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth! The detective's a sham! I am a sham. I have to say one of these things? Oh no. Which one do I say? Gee, are you still there? Which one of these do I say?
I'm Googling it. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'd say the detective's a sham, I guess. Okay, so anything but you're a sham, Edgeworth. Okay. I'll do I'm a sham. I don't want to necessarily insult Gumshoe, because I know he comes back in later episodes, so I don't want to, like, get on his bad side. So I'll say I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't... Huh? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you. Handing him the wrong report like that. Eh? I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Oh my gosh. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
Mm-hmm. That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Uh-huh, likely story.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. And that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
What did he just say about the winking? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, let's see. Long hair was attacked. The one attacking was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Let's press her here. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, continue your testimony. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Hey, Hannah, welcome in. Did you really see the defendant at all? We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's really good so far. We're dealing with a murder case of our friend Mia Fey. I'm doing voices for all the characters, or trying to. How are you today?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Huh? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Wow, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Alright, what's she gonna change? What's she gonna change?
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the woman in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
How did you know it was a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How did you know it was a clock? That's what I want to know. How did you know? How did you know it was a clock? A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. But check this really fast. How could you run to the right? I think this is correct. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh no. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Fudge. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay. I feel like this is correct, but I don't know what to say. Is it this? Uh-oh. 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 I'm running out of health. No! This was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Hold it! Is that right as in your right, or as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Press. Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. Statue kind of clock, I think.
Okay. So, you saw me then, too?
Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attack from the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like in a bun.
What happened then? She had with that weapon and she saw what I did. That clock. Okay. I'm not sure what to do. I really feel like this is something, but I don't know what. Could this be the evidence? Nope, it's not. Damn it. Damn it. This? I guess. What do I say? Oh no. Fuck, wrong button. Wrong clock? This, I guess? Okay, good, the music stopped. That means I got it. Okay, phew! Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Yep, it's true. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh.
Huh? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it at a time.
So, you been to the law offices of Faye & Co.?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. What?
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Not at all. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Yeah, it couldn't have rung! Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... I believe it's this. Take that! Take a look at this!
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butch. Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh.
Oh, she's angry. Oh.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, so silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it, or you held it? Oh, no. Oh, no. How could she have heard about it? How would she have held it, though? She had to have heard about it. Uh-oh. That's a really definitive statement, Phoenix. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. Uh-oh. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Is it this? Oh gosh, I hope that's right. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh, that! I found this in Miss May's hotel room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Or tapping, sorry. Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's in the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it. Why the wiretap? She's not the murderer, though. We saw the murderer. It was some dude. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping, irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Yep.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have a regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. But she said she witnessed it. What are you talking about?
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness, maybe? Or I feel like I can call out her bluff. She said she got iced coffee and drank it fast, so she was nowhere near the time of the murder, but it's like... That means you were, like, hello? You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. I guess I should call the bellboy. According to this online. Okay, I guess we'll call the bellboy as a witness. I kind of want to call her in her lie, because I feel like she's lying still. But I'll call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Well, why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. That's a really strict condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Okay, I'm gonna save. How do I do that really fast? Save. Let's just save really fast. What should I do? I guess I'll accept the condition. Guess I have no choice. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
One second, I got a cookie I'm chewing.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify.
He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir.
I've received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Witness testimony. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee director room at 9 on the dot. It's this one? Are you sure you bought it to her at 9? Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Okay. I guess I can just do a press on everything, right? You sure it was Miss May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Oh. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh no. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Uh-oh. Did we just lose? Tisk tisk, finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. But... Huh? It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! I have to protest! No! Well, wait! Please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, or bed making? Oh gosh. I have no idea. I guess...
Well, okay, let's see. We got information about room service. Like, he told us all that, basically. Bed making feels very irrelevant. Like, completely irrelevant. Check-in. What time did she check in? Maybe she was there... I don't know, maybe... That kind of feels irrelevant, too. But it feels more relevant than bed making, I feel like. I wish G was still here. He said he'd help me. Oh, man. I'm gonna do check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Wait, why? Excuse me, what exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did you say? Her lover? What did you just... Yeah, I said that too. What did you say? Ah, oh, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Hell yeah, the music. Oh? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh! He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Edgeworth! Oof. You fool! Oh, snap! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Oh my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. The bellboy just said it in front of all of us, Edgeworth. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Interesting. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. I figured I would be able to finish the court, or the trial, but I guess not, because I guess not. I kind of want to go make dinner. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, wow. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his.
with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Oh, this is a lot of pressure. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, then she was caught and struck. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all, now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mine doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. What a perfect way to end it for today. That was perfect. Yes, save my progress. I'll save over this one, because... Yeah, I'll save over this one. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Wait, don't start. Wait. How do I go to the main menu? Yeah, title screen. Cool. Awesome! That was really fun! I really like this. I'm definitely gonna play more. I don't know when. Maybe this weekend. But it was a good time. I really enjoyed that. So I will see you all very soon. I'm probably gonna be able to stream this weekend a couple times. I'm not really sure exactly when, but I'm gonna try. Tomorrow I'll probably just stream me playing Genshin, like some quests or something. I don't know. And maybe I'll stream more tonight, some Genshin. We'll see. Because there are things I want to do in Genshin. So maybe if I have time tonight after I eat, I can do it. I don't know. But for now, thank you all so much for watching and for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And it was a lot of fun. So I'll see you later. Whatever time it is for you right now, whether it's morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, I hope it's a good one. And I will see you all in the next stream.